Hi, welcome to this video where we're going to be talking about how to save in dollars. If you're going to be watching the replay, I want to say thank you for watching the replay. And if you're here live with me, you're the real MVP. So, in this particular video, you're going to be learning about different ways to save in dollars, at least 5 ways to save in dollars. And I want to know who is online with me so we can head straight into what I have for you guys. It's actually going to be a very quick one. Yes. So let me know who I have here. Okay, so while I wait for my slide, I guess I might just have to share my screen. Ooh, that's a lot of. I want to be sure that you guys can see my screen. So please let me know if you can see my screen and we're good to go. Yay! I can see my screen. So in this particular video, we're going to be looking at ways to save in dollars. And I want to tell you the importance of saving first of all before we look at ways we can save in dollars. So if you actually already save, if you know the usefulness of saving money, then you can actually then relate better with why you should save in dollars. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. I can see your comment and I am really glad. Yeah, so moving straight into what we have for today. But we're going to be learning about the importance of saving and how to save in dollars. I think I've mentioned that a number of times. And I am your personal finance girl. My name is Chadika Eunice Oluchuku, and I am a personal finance educator. So I personally believe that everyone can be financially free with the right knowledge and if you have just enough resources. And because I am a personal finance educator, I specialize in saving, budgeting, expenses, income generation, protection, and I've worked with several individuals to look at ways that they can attain financial freedom. So basically, while we're here, so one of the importance of saving is because it helps you when the rainy day comes. So, what's a rainy day? What does it mean like to save for the rainy day? It's because you are preparing for the future, preparing for things that you do not know, and you want to be sure that no matter what comes, probably an unexpected expenses, a medical emergency, your car breaks down, you need to, if you're a student, you need to quickly buy an handout or buy a textbook because you need to study. Those are rainy days, and most of the time, you really cannot project that one particular expense is going to come up. You really cannot project that, okay, this is what's going to happen. So you need to save for the rainy day. That's one of the importance of actually saving. And because you save for the rainy day, you do not leave your finances to chances, right? So I want to give a quick timeline of what our naira has been to the dollar over the years. Guys, can you see this? In 1972, the dollar was lower than the naira, literally. Like it was 0.65. So, like with one naira, you had over $1. Like, but now what do we have? And then in 2000, it got worse. Over the years, it has gotten worse. Inflation has been hitting. Our economy has been going down. 2000, we had 85 naira to $1. 2010, we had 150 naira to $1. 2016, we had 370 to $1. Last year, we had over 400 to $1. And this year, we all know how much $1 is to a naira. That is like 570 naira, 560 naira, 550 naira. Though you might go to the bank, you would see that they have 412 naira, but do you really get $1 at that price? This is one of the reasons why I came about this class, because uh the naira is weakening, is falling really really bad compared to the dollar. So we need to start looking at ways to make sure that our money has value, our money retains its value. So if you were knowledgeable as our last year and you saved money in dollars, like you saved, let's say $10, you bought it at 465 naira, that's 4,650 naira. Right now, that money is worth 5,700, 5,500. You can only imagine how crazy that is. So, what your money could buy, probably you're someone who shops online, what your money could buy last year, your money cannot buy this year. But if you have like a chunk or just even a piece of whatever you had in dollars, you would you still, your money will still retain its value, meaning that you still have as much as you still have just as much as you have before. Like there's some sort of balance when it comes to your net worth, or when it comes to what you have. So that's one of the important reasons why you really need to save in dollars. So if you can see this timeline like really well, it is really really scary, and we don't know what's going to happen in the next few years. And even if, yes, we hope that the naira strengthens, it gets better, you're still not making a loss, because you know that, okay, you planned ahead, you envisioned all of these things, and you are prepared for whatever the economy has to offer you. So what else do we have here? So there are different ways for you to save in dollars, and I'm going to be sharing 5 ways to save in dollars in this particular video. The first way I'm going to be looking at is through a domiciliary account. I don't know if any of you have heard about dom account. Have anybody heard about dom account here? Have you heard about dom account? I think I have like 10 seconds delay. So if you've heard about the DOM account before, a domiciliary account, this is actually an account that every bank operates, that you can actually receive or send money in foreign currencies. So domiciliary accounts have different uses, different currencies, pardon me. We have different currencies of domiciliary account. It could be in euros, pounds, dollars. But for this particular video, we're going to be looking at domiciliary account for the US dollars, which is one of the most popular. You might be asking, it's only big men that's supposed to have domiciliary account. It's only big people that can open domiciliary account. Please, that's just a myth. You can actually get yourself a domiciliary account today, and it is really 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 easy to get a domiciliary account. All you need to do is just walk into the bank and ask for the requirements to have a domiciliary account. It's usually, they'll definitely ask you for a form, your passport, a means of identification. You need to provide like two references that have probably a current account with that particular bank. Like it's really that easy. Fill up the form, bring in like $50 to $100, depending on the bank you are going to. So banks like Access Bank, Zenith Bank, no, Zenith Bank has higher fees, like $100 or $200 for you to open the account, and that's just it. You get your account ready ASAP. So you just need to go and ask the particular bank that you use what exactly the criteria is, what their criteria is. Like all banks in Nigeria operate domiciliary accounts. First Bank, GTB, whatever bank you can actually think about actually operates a domiciliary account. All you need to do is just provide the information that they need and have your account open. Wow, a domiciliary account. Why should I save my money in domiciliary account? Well, this is one of the safest ways to save your money, because you know that, okay, well, the bank is not going to wake up one morning and run away with your money. So for those that actually came in through my ads, I can remember saying that you are going to be getting risk-free ways to save in dollars, and this is one of them. The Apart from the fact that you can then save, you can actually also receive money from the abroad. So let me know if you're going to be opening a domiciliary account, like today is Sunday, so tomorrow, I expect that after this video, you go and get yourself a domiciliary account, because that is one way to save in dollars. So another way to save in dollars is through your fintech apps. So there are a number of fintech apps, like the big fintech apps that run in Nigeria, Carrywise, Piggyvest. You can actually download the apps, fill up your KYC, and get dollar on those apps. So the reason I recommend fintech apps is because most this particular two, they are like the biggest in Nigeria, and they've literally um filled, like they are licensed, they have all of their due licenses to operate this account. So it's not that they're going to wake up one morning and run away. They actually even have insurance and all of that to make sure that your funds are safe. They are registered with the SEC. The other one is registered with CBN, because they have like an affiliation with another bank. So you're literally safe when you decide to save your money in these apps. So I think on Carrywise to get $1 is 5.40 for $1. And then on Piggyvest to get $1 is 5.65 for $1. So do not expect to get the dollar from any of all of these places at the normal CBN rate or what they put on the news and all of that. We all know that it's not really feasible. So just ignore and make sure that you try to get your dollar from either of these places. So another way to save your money in dollars is to have a dollar mutual fund. So basically, banks offer mutual funds. They have the investment sector, section of banks that deals with investment. For like First Bank, I can't remember their name, but GTB, I think it's Investment One they call themselves. So all you have to do is also go to the bank. If you don't want to go to the bank, going to the bank is a cake. You can actually check through the internet and call up your account manager or call up an investment banker that works with your bank. Usually you can get this on the bank's website. When you call them, you ask them for the requirement and how to get your money in dollar mutual fund. So this is actually a good way to save your money, because you're also going to be earning interest. Oh, I did not mention that with the other fintech apps, you also get interest on the money that you save with them. So on your dollar mutual fund also, you also get interest. Just that for the dollar mutual fund, it's a bit on the high side. I think most banks, the minimum you can get to buy is like $1,000. Some of them are $5,000. So it's not for like the middle class people. But then if you're able to afford buying mutual funds, dollar mutual funds, that's also a very good way to save your money, because it's actually minimal risk and you get to earn interest on the money that you save. So basically, it is really really easy to do all of these things, and thankfully we have the internet that we can as well just call, we can as well just message, and we are good to go. So one other way to save your money in dollars is to get stable coins. Yes, so you might be asking, why stable coins? What are stable coins? The stable coin is actually a form of cryptocurrency whereby the coins, a particular coin, let's say USDT, it is I'm looking for words. It is actually put in a way that um it matches against the US dollar. It's not only the US dollar it matches against, funny enough, but for this particular one I just mentioned, it matches against the US dollar. So whatever the price of the US dollar is at a particular point in time, that is what you're going to be getting that coin out. It's not as volatile as the other cryptocurrencies. It's actually very safe. And if you're someone that's into crypto, then you can also look at ways to keep your money in stable coins. So there are different stable coins, and some of them also um matches against commodities like gold, like precious metals. Some of them also match against fiat. Fiat is actually money, like different money, but the one I'm actually referring to is those that match against the US dollar, because that way you keep your money in probably a USDT, you're going to be getting value for what $1 is, what one USDT is, or Yeah, that's how it works. So stable coins are also a very good way for you to save your money. But if you're not risk savvy, if you're not risk adverse, please do not do this one. Oh, I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video that this is not a financial advice. Before you make your decision, before you go ahead to take steps, please make sure that you contact the financial advisor or you do your due diligence. Yes, this is just for educational purpose and it is not a financial advice. Thank you. So moving on to another way to save your money in dollars is by saving in stocks. So there are different type of stocks, right? Stocks are known to be really volatile, the same way crypto is known to be volatile, but there are some of them that are foundational, that do not fluctuate just like others do. So those are actually kind of stocks that you should look at investing in. And from what this slide says, that you should always you should look at putting in money that you do not need immediately. You should also know, okay, am I ready to lose this money? Am I ready to lose my money? If yes, go ahead. If no, please do not go ahead. So there are different ways for you to end up using stocks as a way to save in dollars. So remember, there is a 50-30 50-30-20 rule. I have a YouTube video about budgeting. So this is actually a way of budgeting to help you know what amount of money you literally have left to invest or to save. So make you can actually check out that video so you can understand what this means better. Then also diversify your investment and make sure that you keep investing over time. You don't just put the money and run away. You actually need to stay there. You actually need to keep on doing it, like be consistent. Yeah, so basically this is just about the size of how to save in dollars. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll be checking out the comment section now to know if you have any questions. And if you do not, okay, I am checking. Liz, I'm waiting to see if you have any question. If you have any questions, so I would attend to them now. But if you also have questions and you are watching the replay, please drop them in the comment section. I'm definitely going to be checking out the comments as frequently as possible so I can respond to all of your questions. And yes, there are pros and cons to saving in dollars. And one of the pros is that when there is a fall in the when there's a fall in the price of dollars, like the um how do I what English do I use? When the dollar rises, that is okay. Let me use figures so that we don't get confused. When the dollar rises, like when if you probably bought dollar at 565 and then tomorrow the price changes to 600, that is one of the pros. You get to gain capital gain. You get interest on the money that you save in dollars. But when the dollar, one of the cons is that when the dollar drops, that's when the naira strengthens, your money also goes down. But not to worry about that. The good thing is that the good thing is that as long as you have dollars, it still retains its value, meaning that your money still continues to have value. So one of the ways to actually do one of the ways to actually um try and maintain a balance is that you should only save a portion of your money, not all of it in dollars, because of the fact that the dollar price can change at any point in time. And then I'd always advise that you use a domiciliary account. So I can see that some questions are coming in now. Okay. I'm trying to click on. So this question says, what are the underlying risks to converting to USDT? So basically, if you already know about cryptocurrency, you know that there's actually no risk to that. It's just you converting your money to USDT, just like you're trying to buy crypto. So please and please, like I said earlier, make sure that you understand these things before going into them. For me, I to an extent I understand how it works, so I can't say that there's high risk in it. No, it's just you converting the money. That's just what it is. So okay, so I want to confirm which inflation USD inflation was 7%. Which inflation was 7%? I don't think this figure is correct. From what I know, I don't think this figure is correct. So please, can you confirm it was never 7%? Okay, so this is not an investment video. So if you want answers to this, you can actually click on one of the links and reach out to me in private, and we can talk about this. You guys are asking about investment. So is it that I should make videos about investment now? Because I'm not understanding. This is supposed to be a savings video, not an investment video. Have you considered real estate investment? What's your take on it? Actually, I've actually even ventured into real estate consultancy before. So real estate is always going to be among one of my first, second when it comes to investment. They're good, they give you returns, they help you have legacies. Yeah. So what is the percentage earned in seven in dollars? So depending on where you are saving the money. I was supposed to add that when I was saying the pros and cons of saving the money. So for your domiciliary account, last I checked, with the bank I checked that you don't earn interest on your dom account. Instead, you even get to pay maintenance fee. However, on your piggy vest, I think they have like, is it 7% interest per annum. Then on your piggy, on your carry wise, what you get is capital gains, and then yes, there's also a percentage you earn. I can't There are different ones, so I can't just say, but they are around 3 to 5% interest on whatever amount that you put in, and it's usually calculated per annum also. So I hope this answers your question. With that being said, I'm still looking at my comments to see if there are any more questions. If not, that would be just about the size of this video, because I really don't want it to be too long. So I went straight to the point. All you have to do is just act on this information that you've gotten, do your due diligence, and you are good to go. You're good to go. Have money in dollars is very, very important, especially for all of you that want to jackpot. You really do not want your money losing its value just like that. And it's a great way to actually save money basically. So thank you for watching this video to the end. I'm going to be adding links to whatever I mentioned that needs to be rewatched. And yes, for the person that asked about investment, I'm going to be adding Ha, I'm back home. So I was already trying to end the session, and then I went AWOL. So please, this is literally the size of this video. So thank you so much for watching to this end and waiting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye for now. See you later.